Water pollution in surrounding areas by Crystal North. Water pollution is a very important part to keep our ecosystem functioning. There are many ways to cause water pollution from point and non-point sources. There are different ways to try to control the pollution that enters our waters. Everything we see and things we do contribute to water pollution. General facts about the area. In 2007, the local population of Bradenton, Sarasota, and Venice was 682,000. With a growth of 16% since 2000, the Water Quality Index is an average of 5 different parameters, giving a river a good, fair, or poor rating. Myakka River is rated 56 in March of '08. Myakka River, Manatee River, and the Gulf of Mexico are just some of the bodies of water in this area. The Gulf of Mexico has many rivers and streams dumped into it, so whatever pollution is in the streams and rivers makes its way into the Gulf. There are several causes of water pollution in the area, from the stormwater spills and leaks to the industrial discharges, atmospheric deposition, and natural causes. Sewage overflows and feces from wild and domestic animals. If we use too much fertilizer or it's applied at the wrong time, it can easily wash into the storm drains and flow untreated into the bays or streams. People littering on the roadways and beaches. More than 60% of water pollution comes from things like cars leaking oil, fertilizers from farms and gardens, and failing septic tanks. All these sources add up to a big water pollution problem. All our creeks, ponds, and canals ultimately drain into the bay. Watershed is the land area from which surface runoff drains a waterway. Just after it rains is a bad time to swim near the stormwater outfalls or in stormwater ponds where pollutants concentrate. Avoid swimming immediately after it rains near stormwater outfalls or in stormwater ponds where pollutants concentrate. Avoid swimming in lakes where septic tanks are present during flooding. The pollution from septic drain fields may spill over. Be aware that rivers, streams, and canals are more prone to pollution than larger bodies of water, like the Tampa Bay, that may be safer because of the dilution. Landfills are another major source of contamination. Landfills are filled with garbage that is buried. Landfills are supposed to have a protective bottom layer to prevent contaminants from getting into the water. However, if there is no layer or it is cracked, contaminants from the landfill, such as car battery acid, paint, household cleaners, can make their way down into the groundwater. EPA provides water pollution sources into two categories, point and non-point. Point sources are stationary locations such as sewage treatment plants, factories, and ships. Non-point sources are more diffuse and include agricultural runoff, mining activities, and paved roads. Water pollution control. The Clean Water Act establishes the basic structure for regulating discharges of pollutants into the waters of the U.S. and regulating quality standards for surface waters. One of the most common forms of water pollution control is the treatment of wastewater from homes, business, and industry. In August of 2007, Sarasota County Commission approved an ordinance regulating the use of fertilizers containing nitrogen and/or phosphorus within Sarasota County. I interviewed a couple of firefighters and asked them to tell me a few things about how they control water pollution. They said they use a kitty litter type absorbent for vehicle accidents. During a gas spill, they use specialized equipment called dikes to direct the waterway from storm drains. I also interviewed a lady who lived in a gated community that fertilizes their yards with lakes all around. I asked her if she fertilizes her yard. She said no, although most of her neighbors do. It was very bad for the groundwater and the lake behind her house. All the marine species that are in the lakes are affected by the fertilizers that are used. The use of natural and organic means of fertilizers would be better for the protection of the lakes and groundwater. With water pollution affecting all aspects of life, each individual needs to do their part in keeping the area clean and watch what we put into our water. In the end, water pollution has an effect on everyone and everything in the world.